Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up
from the shotgun. It's Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
For a Pittsburgh Steelers.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
This is Hines. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Winston. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Another Pittsburgh Steeler.
A first down throw for Winston. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Winston's pass.
The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. Just a really crisp, clean effort. Well over 100 yards receiving.
But didn't you feel like he needed a hug when we talked with him this week?
Oh, because he wanted the touchdowns.
He wanted the touchdowns. He was all depressed after that performance. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You were brilliant. He's like, yeah, but I didn't get in the end zone. He must have heard from the fantasy players on that one.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
They'll throw again. Winston. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Winston sacked.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
3rd and goal. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Makes the score Steelers 3. Lions nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Zach Moss.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's 3rd.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Britt. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going with Moss on the ground. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Britt, he's got the first down inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
These are his numbers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Zach Moss with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
Play fake. Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Winston's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Lucas. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets him to about the 44. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now Winston. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. First down, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Steelers 3.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Jameis to throw it. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. On 1st and 10, Britt. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston, completion here to Claypool. And he goes out right around the 39. Now after the completion, this is 3rd and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Britt. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Britt. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15. First down, Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Lions first down.
Now it's Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Britt. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
At the 28-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Detroit.
Throwing on first down. Britt. And that'll be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Britt.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Odell
Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Winston. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Here's Jack Fox now. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jameis now on first down. Short little throw to Ebron. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Winston now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
88. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down. It's Lucas, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throw left side, complete. It's Lucas. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston able to hit his target, Claypool. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Winston now to throw on first down. And hitting Juju on the slant. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
It's a loss.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Short little throw to Ebron. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
14. Steelers 6.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On 1st and 10, Britt. Campbell making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Britt. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
2nd and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And this time he is in. Yes. DeAndre Swift. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down now. It's
brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, Winston. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Ebron caught left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the line.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Flush to his right. He'll run it. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's not. It's Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12.
Lions 31. Steelers 9.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 37.
Running is Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Steelers.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Chandler Cox.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. He may try and run for this. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Winston. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
16.
Here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Lions.
They'll run here with Swift. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Britt, he's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Britt throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Britt's pass complete to number
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Britt. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. We'll check on his status when we get back. That is caught inside the 5. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Here's Swift. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the